Hello everyone, welcome to Podium Pandit. So this video is going to be my analysis on why Perez is still in a Red Bull seat. So there's been one of the major questions that's been roaming around right now is that if he's really that bad. And one word answer is yes, he's really bad. He sucks in that seat. Like Red Bull is one of the fastest cars in the grid right now, and he has been struggling to get out of Q3 sometimes and he has been outqualified by Logan Sargent 2 or 3 times this season, which is not a good look for a guy driving Red Bull. And as to why he still has the seat, the major point is that the sponsorship and merchandises he brings in. Like Checo has a great set of sponsors who's willing to pour money on him, which is an important deal for a driver to retain a seat in a Formula 1 car, because F1 is a very expensive sport and you need money to run teams. And the merchandise sales in Mexico with the name of Checo Perez has been unanimously, overwhelmingly positive. Like people are willing to pour money just to buy a merchandise with the name Checo Perez on it. Because people in Mexico love Checo. I also love Checo a lot. Like I had a huge respect for that guy and I was rooting for him to compete with Max for the world championship, but that guy has not been performing, probably except for the first few 3 or 4 races. His performance has been really bad. Like if they cut off Checo from the Red Bull seat right now, 80% of the merchandise sales in Mexico is going to be like, the money is going to go into water. It's going to be wasted. And was one of the major candidates considered for the Red Bull seat, but after the filming day testing that they did in I guess Silverstone, his results were not very good. Like he did not perform up to the mark which Red Bull were looking with him. And Yuki was one of the contenders, but Yuki is a very aggressive driver and he can actually damage the team harmony. Like the team's going in a smooth flow. Max is going to be winning. Checo is probably going to be getting 3-4 points a race. And that's how the Red Bull is going on right now. If Yuki comes in, he might compete for victories and might damage car in the racing, which might go on between Max and Yuki. And the next major candidate who was almost confirmed for Red Bull was Daniel Ricciardo. I love Daniel Ricciardo. Like even if you see in the video, background posters have kept Danny Rick because I love him. I want him to be in the seat. I have been rooting for him every day since I have started watching Formula 1, but the first half of his season was really bad. Although now he's improving, but it's not yet up to the mark. Like Yuki has scored 22 or 23 points and Danny is still at 12 points, which is not a great look on him. He needs to improve if he needs a chance at least to be in the seat for 2025 or 2026. If he is confirmed for the next season to drive in the Visa Cash App RB, he needs to keep up his performance. And Carlos was also one of the options who was considered to drive for Red Bull, but Carlos was not okay with the 1-year deal, and as you know, he shifted to Williams, which I spoke about in my previous video. So they have no choice but Perez till end of the season. Danny is still a viable option, but Red Bull is willing to go with Perez, and if he tends to go more downhill, then next season he is 90% out of the team. Although it's already rumored that he's only going to drive for Red Bull this season. Let's see how he improves his performance for the rest of the season. And that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts as to why Perez deserves the Red Bull seat. Does he or does he not? Drop your thoughts down below in the comment. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll be back with more content. Peace out.